I'm Jasper Walton. I'm an AV technician and one of the recording engineers here at the School of Music and Dance on the UVO campus. This is one of the concert halls where I work. We are sitting in Tykeson Rehearsal Hall in the Berwick building for the Oregon Bach Festival on the School of Music and Dance campus. When this building was being designed and built, everything was designed around an analog workflow. They had some good ideas about where to put things, but unfortunately it ended up being that the only room outside of the performance hall that they installed the analog patch bay for a control room was upstairs in what ended up being the conference room and boardroom for the Bach Festival. As things were designed, we couldn't move out of there until we could get things on network. And that's where Dante AV came in. It let us have kind of more of a mobile setup that we could pop up in any room that we needed it to be in. So this is kind of the brains of the operation in this hall. We have all of our analog audio and video sources coming into the rack here. Our analog microphones just come over XLR in the wall down into this patch bay, and then they get fed up into this Yamaha stage box that turns those analog signals into a Dante signal that we can put on our campus network. And then likewise with the video, we have just a PTZ SDI camera that pipes in over SDI cables down to this patch bay, and then that gets sent out into this AJA Dante AV Ultra encoder. It's what takes in all of our analog SDI signals from the camera and turns that into the Dante AV signal that we can put on the campus network and send it to anywhere that we need it to go. In our control room, we've got all this gear on the desk. We wanted a pretty lightweight setup so that we could put this control room wherever it needed to go. This little Yamaha mixer is what we use to receive the Dante signal and let us play with the mic levels. That's also what we're using as an interface to get into the computer. Across the desk is the video signal. We have another of those AJA Dante AV, this time decoder receiver box that takes in that takes in the Dante signal and turns it back into analog and a little USB converter so we can get it into our streaming software. So now to continue our AV over IP journey, let's go into Bell Hall, another one of the performance spaces on campus, and see where else this signal goes. So this is Bell Hall, another one of our performance venues here on campus. It's about a 500 capacity room. It was designed and built in the early 1910s, teens-ish. Recently, we've had to modernize another little bit and have added Dante connectivity to our front of house mixer and stage boxes backstage, and our cameras that are all around the room for live streaming again. And they also get connected up to one of those AJA Dante AV Ultra boxes that does the encoding for us so we can get those camera signals on the network too. So this is my office and the control room for all the events that are happening in Bell Concert Hall over across the way. It's a pretty similar setup to what we had over in the other building in Tykeson. All of the analog audio and video feeds come into various equipment down here. And then among all the other things we have in here, we use these a lot, these little Dante AVO USB adapters. Lets us plug in a computer for a playback machine or whatever else you have on stage. Lets you plug it in and get it on the network really quick and easily. So before we added Dante to our system, we were really happy with the quality that we got from all of our analog equipment, but we weren't thrilled with the fact that we were really tied down to just one place. Once we incorporated Dante, we were really pleased at the ease that it was incorporated into our system and that we could still use all of our legacy and existing hardware and just use those Dante boxes to get all of that on our network. And we really enjoy the fact that now we can set up a control room or a mixing station or whatever we need, wherever we need. It's made life pretty easy.